The aroma of fresh coffee filled the air as Sarah hummed a gentle tune. The sun peeked through the kitchen window, casting a warm glow on the open Bible on the table. This was Sarah's favorite time of day, a time for family, faith, and God's Word. Every morning, Sarah gathered her husband, David, and their two young children, Ethan and Lily, for their daily dose of inspiration. Today's verse was from Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 to 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. Sarah looked at her family, their faces etched with the seriousness of listening to God's message. These words weren't just verses to Sarah, they were the pillars upon which she built her life, her family, and her unwavering faith. Sarah believed in the power of planting seeds of faith early. She wanted her children to grow up knowing that no matter what life threw their way, they could always turn to God. The news hit their small town like a shockwave. David's company, the town's largest employer, was shutting down. Fear gripped the hearts of many, including David. He came home that day, shoulders slumped, his usual cheerful demeanor replaced with a heavy silence. Sarah listened patiently as David shared the news. A familiar verse echoed in her mind, "Be strong and courageous, do not be afraid." She gently placed her hand over David's, a silent reassurance of their shared faith. "We'll face this together, just like we always have," she said. "God will provide." Sarah refused to let fear cripple their spirits. She had always been a gifted baker, her homemade bread a neighborhood favorite. With David's encouragement, she decided to turn her passion into a business. Ethan and Lily watched as their mother, armed with flour, sugar, and faith, transformed their small kitchen into a hub of activity. The aroma of freshly baked bread soon wafted through the neighborhood. Sarah involved her children in every step, teaching them the art of baking and the importance of faith. "Every loaf of bread is a blessing from God," she would tell them. "And it's our way of sharing his love with others." One evening, Ethan asked, "Mum, how do you stay strong even when things are tough?" Sarah smiled, ruffling his hair. "It's because I know God is always with us, Ethan. Remember the verse we read this morning?" She opened her Bible to Psalm chapter 18, verse 2. "The Lord is my rock, my fortress and my deliverer. My God is my rock in whom I take refuge." Years passed, and Sarah's small business flourished. What started as a leap of faith had blossomed into a thriving bakery, a testament to her hard work, determination, and unwavering belief in God's provision. David eventually found a new job, and together they rebuilt their lives, their faith stronger than ever. Ethan and Lily, now teenagers, had grown into compassionate, resilient young adults. They had witnessed firsthand the power of faith in overcoming adversity. One Sunday, as the family sat in their usual pew at church, the pastor shared a verse that resonated deeply with Sarah. "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." Sarah glanced at her family, her heart filled with gratitude. She saw her children, now active members of the youth group, their faith a guiding light in their lives. Time, as it always does, continued its steady march. The once bustling bakery that had been a testament to Sarah's faith was now a cherished memory. Ethan and Lily had grown up, started families of their own, and carried the torch of faith passed down by their mother. Sarah, now a grandmother, watched with a heart full of pride as her grandchildren gathered around her, their eyes wide with wonder as she shared stories of faith and resilience. She taught them the same verses that had guided her life, instilling in them the importance of trusting in God's plan, even when they couldn't see the whole picture. "Grandma, is it true that God always answers our prayers?" asked little Hannah, her granddaughter, her innocent eyes reflecting a thirst for knowledge. Sarah smiled, gently stroking her hair. "He does, Hannah," she replied, "but sometimes his answers come in ways we least expect. Sometimes it's a gentle whisper in our hearts, guiding us towards the right path." Sarah's influence extended far beyond the walls of her home. Her warmth, kindness, and unwavering faith had touched the lives of countless people in her community. She had a knack for making everyone feel seen, heard, and loved, her presence a beacon of hope in a world often shrouded in darkness. People were drawn to her quiet strength, her ability to remain hopeful even in the face of adversity. Sarah's life was a testament to the ripple effect of faith. Like a stone tossed into a pond, her belief in God's promises created ripples that extended outward, touching the lives of her family, friends, and community. And so the story of Sarah, the woman who built her family on God's promises, continued to be told, passed down through generations, a reminder that even in a world often filled with uncertainty, faith has the power to light the way.